Hi guys, a very warm welcome to all of you. I know that all of you have this mixed feeling, that feeling of anxiety with the feeling of excitement. Last 30 days to go for your prelims that you have been waiting for so long. So I can understand the pressure, but we should always not stop loving the process. This video is mainly for the next 30 days. What should be the strategy? What should be the mindset? And what should be the approach in the next 30 days for your upcoming prelims exam? So let us start off with it. The first is start backwards. What do you mean by backwards? When you know that 16th June is the prelims exam, from 15th June till today, that is the 17th of May, you should exactly have a very proper, well-designed timetable that is made that suits your strengths and weaknesses. So please make sure that you have a very well-designed timetable that goes backwards from 15th June to the 17th of May. The second is embrace the uncertainty, guys. Don't think that there is a level of your preparation you reach where uncertainty goes away. It is completely not true. Even an individual who has scored All India Rank 1 would not have felt certain about prelims exam. Mains is a different game, but prelims, the uncertainty is always there. So please embrace the uncertainty. The third is stop seeking perfection. Let us say that you're reading something and you did not understand a couple of lines, skip it and go. Don't try to sit and dwell on those 2 lines for 2 hours. Don't seek perfection. It is okay to be imperfect. Tell yourself that by being imperfect, you will not lose this game. And the next is stop getting obsessed over current affairs. I am not telling you to skip current affairs. Read one material and read that material many number of times, but stop getting obsessed over current affairs. Your obsession over current affairs will overlook the basic subjects from which most of the questions will come, which actually is the savior for you in prelims exam. So please do not overemphasize on current affairs at the cost of your basics. So these are few things that I wanted to make it clear for all those students for the next 30 days, because these are some things that will creep into your mind the moment the last month of your preparation starts. So have this in your mind and make sure that you write this down and paste it in your room as well. The next is taking the 30 days now. The sprint has started. A lot of students will start relaxing now. After putting all the efforts, they feel that now is the time where we have to relax. It is not true. This is the time where the sprint starts. This is where you get even more serious. This is where you put in the last, bit of effort and you push yourself to finish line as much as possible. So please make sure that you get it in your mind that the sprint has begun. So this is where you now go up a notch and try to put in more efforts. There are last 30 days left for the prelims exam. So I would like to divide the last 30 days as 20 days and then the last 10 days. Now, I would like to finish everything in the next 20 days and keep the last minute revisions for the last 10 days so that I take the advantage of recency effect. Recency effect means if you have just glanced everything once, you will feel confident that you know everything. So to take advantage of that recency effect, you should have the last 10 days reserved to do everything once, whatever you have done before. Correct? So keep 20 days and then the last 10 days as your reserve days to do everything that you have done before. So whatever we speak, the mindset, the approach, the strategy that I'm going to talk, first I'm going to talk about the 20 days, what needs to be done. And then I'm going to talk about the last 10 days, what needs to be done. All right. So let us start. Now, let me start for the next 20 days, what needs to be done. Okay. In that 20 days, one thing very important that I need you to do under any circumstances is revisions, revisions, and revisions. You will not get obsessed with anything new. You will not heed to any type of rumors, any type of speculations about a new material, a new summary report, a new compilation. You will believe in your efforts. You will believe in your notes. And you will make sure that under any circumstances, you will not compromise on whatever you have studied from the beginning in all these months. Please don't compromise on the basics. Under any circumstances, keep revising your notes, your efforts, and whatever material that you have already studied. Under any circumstances, stop taking anything new. So the first and the foremost thing I want you to do for the next 20 days is revise, revise, and revise. Under any circumstances, don't stop this revision. The next is the tests. GS1 mock test should be full length from now on. And for the next 20 days, the GS1 mock test should be taken every day. Every day, you take a test for 1.5 hours. And for the half an hour, you analyze keeping your solution copy and finish off that in the 2 hours time bracket. The next is the CSAT. You should also take CSAT test every day for the next 20 days. And there also, you should keep 2 hours, finish the 80 questions, try to solve the 80 questions, and then be done with that test. So, in your daily program or in your daily timetable for the next 20 days, there should be 2 blocks of 2 hours, and 1 block should be for the mock test, full length test of General Studies 1, and there will be a second block where you take the mock test of CSAT. Okay, so these 2 should happen for the next 20 days under any circumstances. The next is develop a book called fact book. What is this fact book? Every subject, you take polity, you take economy, you take modern India, you take geography, you take environment. Every subject will have facts that you need to by heart. Bring all those facts into that fact book. For example, if you take modern India, you may have, journals, you may have associations. If you take environment, you may have national parks, you may have a species. If you take geography, you may have rivers of India, you may have minerals. If you take polity, you may have constitutional bodies, appointment procedures. Or if you take economy, you may have WPI, CPI and these things and their weightages. So whatever facts that you need to by heart, try to bring it to one book. You either tear the page and bring it, you write and bring it, or you make a soft copy of it. It is all up to you, but make that fact book, because this fact book is very, very important in the last 10 days of your preparation. So, 1, revise under any circumstances, do not compromise. Second, full length test of GS1 should be done for the next 20 days every day. CSAT, full length test should be taken for the next 20 days every day. The fourth is fact book should be done for all the subjects subject wise, so that in the last 10 days, you just have to glance those facts so that it stays in your mind, and in the exam, you are familiar with the facts. I'm not telling you to memorize, you should just be familiar with the facts. Okay, so these are a few things that you should do in the next 20 days. So in the 20 days period, try to finish off 1 cycle of reading or revising all the basic subjects that you have done, along with 1 material of current affairs that you need to read. Don't obsess with current affairs. Just make sure that you take 1 material and read that current affairs many number of times. That is enough. So this is what you need to do in the first 20 days. And my request in the first 20 days is make a journal. Every day at the end before you sleep, just sit for 10 to 15 minutes and write down each and every minute thing that you did that day. Make it as a sense of entitlement or a sense of achievement that you have done in that entire day, and write it down in the journal. This journal is a motivator for you in the last 10 days, guys. Please don't neglect this. It may seem as a very small exercise, a very silly exercise, but it is this silliness. It is this silliness that will take you to the geniusness. It is this silliness that will take you towards success. So please do the journaling every day for 10 to 15 minutes. Write down each and everything that you did that day. Okay. So these are the things that you need to do in the first 20 days. So once you're done with the 20 days period, you're going to the last bracket, the most crucial bracket, the business end of your preparation. If I had to tell you, is your last 10 days of your UPSC preparation. The last 10 days of your UPSC preparation, what is more important is not the studies, but you. What do I mean by this? The last 10 days, you should take care of yourself. Your physical self as well as your mental self. Your physical self by sleeping, by taking right food, by meditating. Your mental self by staying with people who are like-minded, by not staying with people who spread negative things, by not staying with people who are speculative in nature, by always interacting and communicating with your parents. These are some things that you need to do in the last 10 days to keep yourself active, both physically as well as mentally. Under any circumstances, don't think that this is something very silly. This is very, very important. Your physical health and your mental health plays a very, very important role in the exam. So please keep it healthy and active. That is the first thing in the last 10 days. The second is the recency effect. I want you to just glance through everything that you have read before once in the last 10 days. So do it. Again, don't sit and dwell on each and everything perfectly. Shed that perfection. Your aim is to just glance through everything once so that you have that recency effect. That recent glancing will give you the confidence that you have studied better. This is very important. Okay, so take advantage of that recency effect. The next is the fact book. Remember, in the 20-day period, I told you to make the fact book. Now, sit and revise that fact books. Whenever you get time, sit and revise those fact books. The fourth, stop taking General Studies 1 mock tests. Now, you spend all the time with UPSC previous year questions. Observe the fashion or the language in which they ask questions. Observe the topics they ask questions. Look at the elimination techniques. Look at different ways to deduce the answers. Keep looking at the previous year questions. You will keep getting hints of how to deduce the answers. And this is what you need to do in the last 10 days. Stop taking mock tests in the last 10 days. Just spend as much time as possible with the previous year questions of UPSC. This is regarding General Studies 1. The next, coming to CSAT. In the CSAT, what I want you to do is every day solve one previous year question of CSAT UPSC that is already there with you. Okay, the previous year question paper of CSATs, you would have those previous year question papers. So take one paper and solve that paper. Every day, solve one paper for the next 10 days or 5 days or 6 days, whatever it is. Okay, but what I want you to do is don't stop solving CSAT. When the momentum drops, you will lose the rhythm. If you lose the rhythm will not come directly in the exam. Suddenly your mind will not work in the same lines of quantitative aptitude or reading comprehension or logical reasoning. That will create a problem. So please, under any circumstances, keep doing the CSAT just to maintain that rhythm. You can do that by taking the previous year question papers of CSAT of UPSC. Okay. And the last thing is the positive reinforcements. Everyone will get anxious. Everyone will feel the sense of uncertainty. Just tell yourself that you are not alone. Even the person who has scored All India Rank 1 felt the same feeling. But if you want to stand apart, if you want to prove that you are a separate breed, if you want to prove yourself that you are something, much greater than what others think you are, then you have to stand apart. You have to make sure that you come over all these feelings. And that can happen only if you positively reinforce yourself. Now, how to positively reinforce yourself? The same journal that you were doing for the last 20 days, take and look at it. Keep looking at your performance. Reminisce all those things, all the efforts that you have put, all the sacrifices that you have done to reach here today. It is your days. Don't sacrifice it. All the efforts that you have put should not go in vain. So, you positively reinforce yourself to push yourself. You are going to do good. You are going to be successful. Always tell yourself this. Okay. So these are some things that you need to do in the last 10 days, guys. Okay. I hope that this video was helpful. And I hope that you people got the plan of how to execute the next 30 days. I know that you will make me proud, but believe in yourself. Forget everything else and just believe in yourself. And the next important thing is embrace the uncertainty and enjoy the process. If you do this, no one can stop you. Stop thinking about the end goal. There is something called backwards law. What do you mean by backwards law? When you are obsessed about getting something, that thing will start going far away. When you forget that thing and do what your job is, that thing will come nearby. This is backwards law. So if you want something, don't be obsessed about it. Let it be where it is. You do your duty. And what is your duty? Your daily targets. Think only what you need to do on that day. One day at a time, you just solve your targets and go, you will definitely reach your goal. You will be unstoppable, guys. I'll be back again. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Please do subscribe to Sudeep's channel, and please make sure that you believe in yourself. Thank you, guys. Bye.